Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is February 19th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland has once again greenlit a joint NATO attack on Moscow, Kaliningrad, or Greater Russian Federation, and or a full-scale Russian attack targeting NATO nations on the date of February 26, February 20th of 2026, specifically to trigger World War III. So exactly how this attack is going to manifest itself in reality is obviously not known, but the three most likely scenarios are that the CIA stages a NATO Special Forces-based attack raid targeting the Kremlin Palace, a decapitation strike, if you will, similar to what the United States executed in Caracas, Venezuela, back on January 3rd of 2026, specifically to decapitate the Putin regime. This is designed to so that a hardline communist dictator can replace Putin, who will immediately attack United States and or Europe as pretext for World War III. They want to create a political power vacuum in Moscow so that they can put in one of their puppets. The second and third most likely options regarding the NATO-Russo war and this impending false flag event that is going to transpire on the date of February 20th is that the CIA employs the Shadow Army of Ukraine, which is approximately 150,000 soldiers. According to Wikipedia, last time I checked, there was a total of 140,000 dead Ukrainians. In reality, this number is likely far lower. And so what the CIA has done over the last, since 2014, is develop the world's largest shadow army for the world's largest false flag attack, which I've been highlighting for weeks now. And so the CIA has the option to dress them up like Russians or to dress them up like Belarusians and stage an attack on the European Union and or greater NATO nations. And then they also have the option of dressing them up in NATO outfits and then sending them into Russia so that Russia believes that it's being attacked by NATO, and then they will proceed to nuke the shit out of Europe and or the United States in the aftermath. And so I'm just going to highlight the numerology. So just really quick, just to recap, some sort of decapitation strike targeting Putin, assassination event, sniper, storming, bombing, something to knock out Putin, or a full-scale troop movement of roughly 150,000 troops, Ukrainian troops, that will either attack NATO or they will attack Russia, as to get the two sides to fight each other. What you're going to see in this numerology that I'm about to lay out for you is the number 57. This number 57 is Putin's number because he became president on 5/7, May 7th. So the date of February 20th marks exactly 157 days since Zapad 2025 concluded back on September 16th of 2025. This was a total of 150,000 Russian troops executing chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear exercises in Belarus. And coincidentally, the 150,000 Russian soldiers participating in Zapad 2025, as well as Zapad 2021, which happened in 2021, coincidentally almost reflects the exact amount of Ukrainians that have allegedly died in this war, 140,000. So, also the date of February 20th marks exactly 1,457 days, again the number 57, since Russia invaded Ukraine back on February 24th of 2022. Again, we see the number 57 because that's Putin's number, and it also has the number 17, which is basically equates to the letter Q, as in coup d'etat, because this is going to be an overthrowing of the natural order on the date of February 20th, Friday. 2026. Also, the date of February 20th of 2026 marks exactly 2,468 days since Vladimir Zelensky became president of Ukraine back on May 20th of 2019. Aside from the number 24, which equates to the letter X, which is the international symbol of death, as well as the number 26, which equates to the letter Z, which is an acronym for Zionism, and Zelensky just happens to be a Jewish Zionist. The date of February 20th marks exactly 81 months since Zelensky became president of Ukraine. What's key about that is the number 81 is the Swiss National Day, the July 4th of Switzerland. So this has the numeric signature of the CIA in Switzerland, who is orchestrating this impending event on this particular date. Also, aside from being the 81st anniversary of Zelensky's reign in Ukraine, the date of February 20th of 2026 marks 4,383 days since the CIA staged the first Russian invasion of Ukraine, namely Crimea, back on February 20th of 2014. So this will be the 12-year anniversary of the war between Russia and Ukraine. And if you know anything about the CIA, they like to do things on the anniversary of certain events. They always do it. Historically, you can go back and you can see that when certain attacks happen on certain days, they replicate or stage secondary attacks on that particular numerology. And on the date of February 20th, a Ukrainian offensive, a Russian offensive, a NATO offensive, some sort of triangle, somebody's going to attack somebody. And it's going to start nuclear World War III. Lastly, the date of February 19th or February 20th of 2026 marks exactly 5,037 days, 5037, since Vladimir Putin became president of Russia back on May 7th of 2012. So 5037 again has the number 57 because that's when Putin came into office, is 57. And so this is historically suggests that based off all these numbers, with Putin's signature number on this, that some sort of major event is going to befall Europe, Ukraine, or Russia on this particular numerology. So what's imperative to know is that there's three things that are going to happen on February 20th. There's going to be an act of war, a false flag, such as the Gleiwitz incident, such as Gulf of Tonkin, such as 9/11, and this is going to be used to declare war. There's going to be a full-scale attack or invasion or some sort of bombing. And what's imperative to note about this is that it's going to be used to spawn a second global biological pandemic. There's been a bunch of propaganda that Russia is developing bioweapons and chemical weapons and so forth. It's going to be used to declare war, and or it's going to trigger ultimately World War III. So this is going to happen on Friday, February 20th of 2026, likely in the next few hours when the sun rises on the Eastern Front, where the NATO and Russian military are lined up for over, I think it's 2,000 or 3,000 miles from all the way from Ukraine all the way up to Finland. They are lined up on both sides, ready to go. And so some sort of catastrophic event is likely going to happen in the next few hours that will trigger World War III. So obviously if this happens, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.